Hey guys, it's Josie. Welcome back to Cedar Creek Homestead. A real quick little video this morning just to kind of update you guys, and then I'll have our regular talk tonight, this evening, Tuesday evening. But I wanted to touch base with you. It has been crazy, crazy, crazy. Thank you still for your prayers for Cheyenne and the baby. She's still carrying him, but she's still in the hospital, and the doctor told her yesterday that they plan on keeping her there until she has the baby. He's talking 34, 36 weeks, but not really sure if she'll be able to carry that long. So she's up there. She's feeling good. The baby's not in any kind of distress. They are letting her walk a little bit, and I want to say, and they want to say, thank you for all the prayers and the well wishes. Those of you that have reached out on the Cedar Creek Homestead page just to touch base with Cheyenne and to tell her that you're thinking of her and Blade and the baby has meant a lot to her and lifted her spirits, and they thank you for that. Where to start? Well, I gave you that update on them, and I am in the process of getting stuff cleaned up still from the tornado. We got brush moved out today. The electric company had to come back out yesterday. That was a week after they initially come out and done repair work to the guide wires and the wires that's at the top of the pole. And I noticed when I come home from church, I had noticed that my lights were blinking and were getting progressively worse. And also I could hear my one of my freezers sound like it was pulsing, or that it had a surge going through it. And so I was really, really concerned because, one, I'm super worried about fires because we had a house fire one time. And then also, you know, none of us want to lose our freezers full of food. You know, of course, there's always opportunity to get that stuff out and get it canned up, and I'm working on that. But I still have a lot of things that are in the freezer, so I was concerned about that as well. I come home on Sunday night, and I could hear a buzzing when I was outside, and so it was dark, but I was looking for it, and it was on my electric pole, on that very pole that had the problem. And I looked up at the top, and it was sparking. Every time that it done a buzz, it would like bzzz, and then it would light up, and then it would go off, and then it bzzz. This is me paraphrasing the sound. I'm not a very good sound effects person. But anyway, every time it did that, it would light up, glow real big, and then it would go back. And so I called the electric company, and they come out yesterday on Monday, and they were able to get that fixed. They had to replace the security light that's on the pole, and they fixed that. It didn't take a whole long time to get it fixed, but boy, it took care of the problem. And so I'm good there. And now I'm working on getting things tightened down for the fall and winter. I don't know about you guys, but you know, whoopsie, sorry about that. Everybody talks about spring cleaning. Well, we have to do fall cleaning around here as well, and so I'm working on getting all the projects tied up that has to be done, and you know, get stuff moved in under cover before we get, you know, hopefully a lot of rain this fall and into the winter time. Getting our making preparations for the livestock, checking the fences. We've got several escape artists. We've got a cow and a couple of calves that have found a hole, and we have not located the hole yet. We're still looking. Papa Tex is running around checking all the fences and trying to get those secure. And then back there behind me, Sadie and Foxy have become escape artists. Now Foxy, there's been an electric wire that's running around the inside of the backyard for a long time, and we had to do that when Foxy was younger, before he went and visited the veterinarian, because he would dig out. No matter what you done, he dug out to go visit the neighbors. And so we ran that wire, and he had to be trained to that wire. And then we turned the electric off, and so Foxy, he sees that wire, and he still knows that wire, and he won't go by it. But Sadie has never been trained to it, so she has no fear of it at all. Well, she is a digger, and she keeps digging out from under the gate, and I've got big native stones piled there, and I've got fence posts driven in there, and all kinds of stuff. And that girl has figured out, and she just keeps going, and she goes under because she's wiry, and they just keep on and keep on till Foxy's a little bit chubbier, and until they're finally able to get him out too. And then they're naughty when they're out. They go after the chickens and everything else. And so I've been dealing with escaped cows and escaped dogs, and now I am dealing with mice. And I put on my Facebook page this morning that I'm dealing with mice, and it's not Mickey. And those mice, they want to have a warm place too, and they manage to come in. I don't know how they do it, but they find a way to get in every year. Living out here in the country, we deal with field mice, and so I'm on a mission this week to try my best to get rid of those crazy mice. And that means not tearing, but taking things out that might be an issue, any kind of box, any kind of thing that they might be able to make a nest out of. And that got me to thinking that that's something else that we need to be prepared about. And that may be what we talk about tonight in our Tuesday night program. But anyway, guys, I'm going to get back off here because I still have a lot to work to do, and I'm hoping that you guys can hear with all this wind that's blowing. I love you guys. I really do. And until tonight, when I see you again, I'm gone.